enjoyable to grief. So, Gurley, if you would like to start viewing the broadcast, okay? Now, this classroom is very new. We're still decorating it. As you can see, it's got quite a nice feel to it, since we're going to be doing the family studies in here as well. Some people out there, like big YouTubers, other people who they think it's funny, they think it's a laugh, they think it's no harm to grief people's worlds. Now, some people out there do not care if their stuff gets griefed. You know, they build a couple of houses, they build train tracks, and if it all gets knocked down, who cares? They just build it back up again. We're survival players. They view it as a challenge because that is what the survival mode is all about. Tackling the problems, doing the hard parts, the hard modes of the game, building stuff and keeping it up. So the griefers are nothing but an extra challenge. Then, however, you have the fact that not all players are like that. Not all players are survival players. In fact, the majority of people who play Minecraft now don't play it for the survival, they play it for the creative. And Minecraft is a game about building at the end of the day. You can relax, you can build anything you can possibly imagine. You can imagine, you can build it. Now, creative players and other players, as I said already, they usually build like houses and stuff, but some people out there are quite serious builders. Some people forget that a lot of survival players forget that it's not just survival players, they're serious Minecraft players. You have your serious survivors in survival players, and then you have your serious builders in Minecraft creative mode. Now, some people work very, very, very hard on the stuff that they build. And they don't just build it for the sake of building it. They don't just build it because. Sorry about that, guys. There was a network error, so your screen will go blank while it switched me from offline to online. So from online game to offline game. Anyways, they don't just build it for the sake of making it go to morning again quick because they've got a bed in a house someplace. Most of my friends and students are serious builders. Some of them have massive castles on their worlds. Some of them have massive statues. Some of them are stuff that takes them 2 weeks to 4 weeks to build. Our ship, our big battle station ship, took 4 weeks and a bit to build on this world. Now, griefers think that they're just having, that's just a bit of fun, that's amusing, and they don't need to care. But the fact of the matter is, people do get hurt by griefing all the time. There are two groups of people who get hurt by griefers. People who are serious builders and who take a very, very long time to build stuff. And the reason serious builders take a long time to build stuff is because, generally speaking, it's really nice things. You know, why should someone build something that's just brilliant, awesome, lovely, and just one of the nicest things you could possibly imagine, and then have it ruined for them just because someone wants to be a smart arse and tip lava all over it and detonate TNT all over the place? That might be fun for the griefer, but it's not fun for the person being griefed. You know, a lot of griefers trash entire worlds, and then they have to be rebuilt, and that's no fun. The term griefer comes from the word grief. And if you look the word grief and griefer up in the dictionary and look at the original meaning of it, you will actually see that it quite clearly says in the dictionary that the term grief refers to an emotional state of serious a state of serious emotional upset, sadness and distress. Caused by something or someone else, which has resulted in a seriously bad or upsetting situation or action. And the original meaning of the term griefer is, in the dictionary, someone who deliberately causes pain or suffering, serious pain or suffering for their own enjoyment. If you are the kind of person that griefs, then you should probably consider that. You should probably remember that. You don't believe me? Go ahead, go there, an ordinary dictionary, or even look it up on an online dictionary. You'll see I'm right. Now Gurley, I'm sure she's girlie is in my party. She's listening to every word I'm saying, I'm sure. And I'm sure that when I'm finished, she is going to put some comments in. So please do think before you act. If you have a choice between griefing and not griefing, choose not to grief. Because it is wrong, it is inappropriate, and people do get hurt by it. Now, next up, I'm going to give you some examples of people being hurt and distressed by griefing. Firstly, my sister the other day asked everyone to stay away from her and stay away from what she was building while she was building it until it was finished being built. Now, my sister, the reason for that, and she explained this to everyone, and I explained it to everyone as well. I went through in detail what it meant. The reason for that is that she likes everything on her statues and things to be exact, perfect. However, she has attention deficit disorder, which is a medical condition which means that it's impossible to concentrate on more than one thing at a time. If she's distracted from what she's doing, she stays distracted from what she is doing. This person, Lord Emerald, griefed this entire world. And then was abusive about her. He made fun of the fact that she had it. She was angry. She was crying, then she was angry, then she was shouting, then she was arguing with her. She's a nice girl, but he griefed a nice young girl, her brother, and all their friends. He griefed stuff built by over 30 people just because someone said to stay away from